Drunkenly Educated is a show where we answer all your science questions. We are always drunk on this show, so don't take anything we say or do as fact or opinion. We are just graduate students who decided to start a podcast to pay off our student loans. It's just for fun. Now relax, grab a drink with us, and listen responsibly.
So I'm sure that you guys missed me. I know that I was gone for quite a while, or maybe just one episode for you guys. But I'm back, and France was awesome, and I still speak zero French. But here we are, back in San Diego, and I am most definitely happy to be back.
I like how you're doing this before we actually started the episode. You just sat down and you started going.
Why not? Just like...
You just got a bunch
It's like a cold intro, like on Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
That show's coming back.
Yeah,
I fucking love it.
And the fans love it too.
Yeah.
They missed my voice, okay? They just needed to hear me right off the bat.
I missed your voice. The last person was scary.
Yeah. Sorry about
she
that.
attacked me.
Yeah. Well, here we are, and everything is back to normal, and I will not sit on your lap.
The other audience didn't hear that. They didn't know that happened.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry, you guys.
Yeah, I cut out a lot.
That's good. Now we're back on riggedy right schedule. Anyway, so for those of you who are new here or drunk, I am Kate, the once in a different country but now here and glad to be back, Sabo.
And I'm Anthony, that's never left this country, Acuna, and you're watching Drunkenly Educated.
But you're not watching because this is a podcast.
You're listening to Drunkenly Educated, the science show where we get drunk and do our best to answer science questions.
But we don't do it very well.
I think we're pretty good.
I do it very well, and Anthony just sucks.
Listen.
I'm listening!
I don't have a funny retort to that, but you're probably right.
Don't you wish you were just witty? I could teach you a thing or two. So, I have some science news for this week.
Oh, you actually have science news?
I do! Did you guys know that Australia is on fire?
Yes. It's 10 days into this year. Happy 2020, guys.
Happy 2020, you guys!
2020, fill your life with laughter and love.
What?
I saw that later. I saw that earlier today. 2020.
Did you see it on Facebook?
No, I saw it on Instagram.
It's basically Facebook.
Fill your life with laughter and love 2020.
Anyway, it's only 10 days into this new decade, and so far, my decade has been splendiferous.
Oh, mine's been very shitty.
Yes, that's pretty much the general consensus.
Is it World War III now?
We don't talk about that.
Australia's on fire.
Yeah, that's what we're
keep seeing
trying
a lot
to
of
talk about.
photos of burning koalas, and I get real sad.
Yeah, that's not good. No one wants to see an animal on fire. So, my science news, is that it's very, very specific and kind of scientific, I guess. You know that Instagram influencer? Kind of. She sells nudes of herself online.
I love that.
Yeah. The Naked Philanthropist. She made like $500,000 by telling people that if they donated to like causes that are helping fight the fires in Australia, she would send them a nude. She made like $500,000. Insanity. Craziness.
Well, she didn't make she raised $500,000.
Well, she didn't make, but she made $500,000 for this organization.
A lot of people actually followed her on that. Like a few porn stars actually started selling their nudes. But like, why are you gonna buy a porn star's nudes? They're on porn.
That's not the point, though.
Well, yeah, I know the point is to raise money for it, but like people are donating so they can get the nudes.
Why would you donate money to an organization when you could donate money to a person who's going to then donate that money to an organization?
Oh, no.
And then you could also get a nude from that.
Oh, no, she didn't collect the donations. You just had to show proof that you did donate to her.
I know. Anyway.
Did you buy a nude?
No, I didn't, but I wish I had.
You probably could still.
No, she's getting a lot of hate online because she said that she couldn't send any more out. She couldn't respond to all the DMs because there were so many of them. And then people started sending her hate mail, which is awful.
Because they didn't get nudes?
Yeah.
It's shitty.
Yeah, it's so bad. So, no nudes for me. But also, good on this gal for, like, trying to save the earth using the thing that people attack females for. 2020, coming at you hot.
Especially in Australia?
Especially those fuck.
No.
That was bad. That was insensitive, and I'm sorry.
Go try to support Australia as best as you can,
I
guys.
support Australia.
They have quokkas there.
They have... What did you just say to me?
A quokka?
I don't know what that is.
It's a tiny rodent that always looks happy.
I don't like rodents. They have tails. I'm not a huge fan of tails.
Bringing up a picture.
I really like reptiles. Give me a snake. I'd love that. Can snakes eat quokkas? I bet they can. Snakes eat everything.
Quokkas actually live on their own island. It's called Quokka Island.
That's horrifying.
Where they don't have their own...
Can they swim?
No.
So they're isolated.
They're isolated and they don't have any natural predators on this island.
I was just about to ask.
Look how happy they are.
I hate it.
Why do you hate it?
Kind of looks like a koala that had sex with a chipmunk. I hate it.
Yeah, that's that. And it's always so happy. This one's smiling.
It looks like it's baring its fucking teeth.
They're very happy creatures.
I don't like that.
And since they don't have
believe it.
Since they don't have natural predators, they just go up to any people. They don't fear anything there. They live in their own happy
I also don't fear anything.
Do you really not?
No. Except for mosquitoes and ants. I really don't like ants. If I see an ant, then my entire body starts itching. Might be allergic to ants.
Just from seeing them?
Yep. It's pretty crazy. It's definitely psychosomatic, but also everything is in my head. Actually, now that we're on that topic, every single part of existence, you guys, is lived in your head. Nothing happens to you without your brain perceiving it, so nothing is actually real. Love ya.
Wow. You're just getting real deep.
Yep.
Real quick.
2020, no time for shit.
Oh, I like...
Roaring 20s. Let's get drunk all the time.
Well, that's what we do normally.
Yeah, I drink a shit ton of hard kombucha tonight, you guys.
Yeah, you danced a lot.
Yeah.
So Panic at the Disco.
I got so much cardio in. It was really good. 2020.
You played the ukulele.
And I did, and you can see that on our social media accounts.
Probably not when this comes up.
Okay, right. Sorry, you guys. But hopefully you're already following us on Instagram and Twitter at Drunkenly Edu, and you would have seen me dancing all over Anthony's house and also playing the ukulele and singing very loudly and very badly.
No, you sang fine.
Oh, thanks. I'm sick, so let's allow that.
Yeah.
Let's give grace in this period of my life. Do we have any questions? Since we have both made some New Year's, maybe not New Year's resolutions, but like New Year changes to our diets, I'm going to ask a question about.
Did you make a New Year's resolution?
I'm loosely vegan right now. I still eat honey. Sorry for all you hardcore vegans out there.
Wow. The one species you decide to fuck over, and it's the bees.
I'm about to get a bee tattooed on my
that
body.
That doesn't save bees.
I feel like we already talked about the give and take of being environmentally friendly tonight, so I'm not going to make our lovely listeners suffer through that. How does iron actually get into food? This question was asked by Lorenz W. We know that almost all of the heavy elements were made at some point during the life and death of a star. So when, for example, spinach grows, does it actually require to find some iron elements in the soil where it is growing? And same for iron-rich beef. Is it getting into the cow because the cow eats grass that contains iron, which literally fell to earth as, quote-unquote, stardust?
Isn't iron in blood?
Yeah.
But, like, how did it get into the blood?
Because it's there. Iron is just a part of blood. Actually, I do have a very biochemical...
You actually have an answer for this?
I do! Oh my gosh, I'm uniquely qualified to answer this question.
This is a first.
So, blood, right?
Hemoglobin.
Hemoglobin, yeah. Hemoglobin has heme groups, and the whole thing, like heme groups, are held together by a little thing of iron in there.
Yeah.
Fe, just like right smack dab in the middle. Pretty little molecule.
It's actually very big.
It's very
compared
large.
to what's like the other atoms around it. It's very large.
Yeah. And hemoglobin does a shit ton for your body. Mostly it is in your blood. Yeah, we are composed of iron, and if we didn't have iron, that would really freaking suck. And as someone who is perpetually anemic, I would just like to say that not having iron is a real shit way to live.
Also, isn't it the iron that binds the oxygen and carbon dioxide in our blood? Is it the iron, or is it?
I don't know if I would say that, but it definitely is an integral part of binding in blood. If you don't have iron, then you don't have heme, and if you don't have heme, then what do you have?
You just got shitty cells.
Yeah, I have really shitty cells.
Well, most females do.
Yeah, and it's also because I'm vegan now, so I don't eat other animals' blood. So I myself don't have
you don't
good
eat
blood.
You were pescatarian before. Fish is a great source of iron.
Is it?
It's actually pretty. It is.
I eat a lot of spinach, actually.
Yeah, that's probably the only thing you probably get it from now.
Kale. I really like kale.
Spinach, kale.
I get my B12 from
A gummy bear.
No, what's that stuff called?
I don't know. You're just making a random hand movement.
Nutritional yeast. Nutritional yeast.
Is it alive?
Yeast is alive, but it's basically like Parmesan cheese, but it's flaky.
It sounds terrifying.
It's so yummy. I sprinkle it on top of everything.
I wish I could sprinkle dead bacteria on everything.
Well, that's just my entire life. I just eat a lot of bacteria. Can we? Sorry, this is a food conversation. I love food.
Really? Because you don't eat a lot of it.
Yeah, I really don't.
You chose not to eat most of it.
Yeah, but the stuff that I do eat is really interesting. So let's talk about tempeh. It's like fermented soy.
Oh, like natto?
I don't know what that is.
It's Japanese. It is fermented soybeans.
Yeah.
It is the most terrible thing ever in the world.
I have a pack of tempeh in my fridge right now. I've never had it before.
It is,
but I feel like it's going to be fermented tofu. I'm so stoked.
Have you smelt it?
No.
It is the worst thing ever.
I think I'm going to make it like bacon.
Aren't you allergic to soy? No, you're allergic to sesame.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to chop it up into little strips and then fry it. And then it's going to be breakfast.
That sounds like the worst thing ever to cook.
That's what my vegan cookbook told me to do.
Can I read your vegan?
It gave me a recipe for guacamole, and I was like, it's like you don't even know that I'm Latina.
Guacamole?
Yeah.
Wait. Is guacamole not vegan?
I mean, it is.
It is. It's not guacamole.
Also, sorry.
Is your vegan cookbook giving you recipes for things that are already vegan?
It gave me recipes for nacho cheese dip, but I feel like it contains cashews, which is a no-go for me.
Yeah, you can't do nuts, so you can't. That's a lot of.
But maybe it is actually tofu. You know, maybe I just have to get silken tofu and grind it up, put some nutritional yeast in it. Anyway, I don't think we answered this question.
Where does the iron come? I didn't actually read it. I wasn't listening when you asked.
That's cool. I love not being listened to.
How does iron get into the plant?
I think it's in the soil. Iron is present in rocks, you know?
Like, is it like an oxidized version of it?
Yeah, like iron oxide. And when you plant shit in soil rich with iron, it takes up the nutrients from the soil.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
And so when cows eat the plants, then they in turn have the iron. And then when people eat the cows, they have the iron.
I don't think the cows get the iron. No, the cows do get the iron.
Cows get the iron because it's in the meat. Because blood. Really, the only role of iron in the body is for hemes. Yeah.
Really?
What else does iron do? It's not an essential element for anything else.
Muscle?
Blood?
Bone?
Calcium?
That's calcium. Yeah, actually, it's just blood.
Yeah, it's just blood.
The cells wouldn't need it.
Nope. Isn't that interesting when you think about it? God, I love this shit. Maybe I should have become a nutritionist.
No doubt.
I can still do that. Can I get a master's in biochemistry and then go on to become a nutritionist?
Listen, no. By having a bachelor's in biochemistry, you already have a master's in nutrition.
That's depressing.
You know how the metabolism works on a cellular
level. I do know that, and it's very interesting.
So you should be able to be a nutritionist.
I was a personal trainer for summer. You knew this.
I don't remember that about you. I'm sorry.
And one of my clients was telling me about all the things her nutritionist is telling her, and I was like,
It's wrong.
I literally know exactly how your body is uptaking all of these nutrients.
You shouldn't.
Your nutritionist is lying to you.
You shouldn't do the keto diet because it could kill you.
I think keto is really interesting.
I have mixed feelings about keto diets.
I mean, scientifically, it works.
It works, not for a long period.
No, like you definitely shouldn't do it for a long time.
Yeah, it should be like at most a month thing.
But also, my biochem professor told me a story about his friend in college who, at the start of every semester, would fast for 40 days, not eating anything, like just drinking tea. And like, that shit's crazy. But you can live like that.
Yeah.
You can. If you have enough fat on you, you can do that. I'm not advocating that in any way. I'm just saying that it's entirely possible.
Yeah, if you're fat enough, you can. You couldn't. Maybe I could.
I could do it for a little while.
I don't know. I feel like I get too cranky.
But after a couple days, you're used to it. Your brain switches over to using keto bodies as fuel, and you're good.
Yeah. Maybe I'll fast. I'll just stop eating.
You could. I also learned that when you're fasting, it's better to eat nothing at all than eat small amounts of glucose. Because then your brain gets like,
the fuck is this?
What the fuck is happening right now? So if you're gonna stop eating, just like stop eating. Don't eat a little bit. But also don't stop eating because it's not good for you.
Yeah.
Exercise is important, kids.
Yeah, eat what you want and just exercise.
Or eat what you want and then lie in bed and watch Anne of Green Gables. That's what I've been doing recently.
You've been sick.
That's true. I don't know if you guys can hear, but I am completely speaking out of my mouth right now. My nose has no activity in it.
Oh, no, they could hear it.
I'm so sorry. You guys missed me, didn't you?
All right.
Another question?
Did we do that question good?
I don't know. Iron is in the ground, and then plants take it up, and then animals eat the plants, and then some people that aren't me eat the animals. Done.
What is something that is beyond the control of time?
Time is a social construct. I feel like we've talked about this before. Like the very concept of time, like clocks, humans created that to make sense of the way that things were happening around them. Like time didn't exist before we made it.
Yeah, it puts events in order.
Yeah, which is silly. Like no one else, no other species needs that, but we need it. I don't understand. Everything happens.
Well, birds do need it.
Do they?
Yeah, it's how they know how to fly south. And plants do need it, so they know which cycle of photosynthesis to be doing.
They just do it.
Well, it's like...
Do you think plants have a sense of time? Do you think birds have a sense of time? They just do what they do because that's what they do.
They know the night and day cycle, which is a passage of time.
It's just a passage of thing. Time doesn't have any meaning except to what we ascribe to it.
I guess the numbers are what we do.
Yes. So time doesn't exist, but we made it up. So things that are beyond the control of time? I don't know, maybe space? Like the very concept of space, you know? Like stars. They expire, but like if time didn't exist, then it would just be like existence and then not.
Aren't we in control of space right now, though? Kind of.
Kind of.
In our own metaphysical kind of way.
Yeah, like I could pick up my phone and throw it at your face right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't appreciate
No,
if you did that.
You wouldn't. But that's space. But like time, we don't have any control of that. Because it's a construct and we made it up. So how do you touch a construct?
But okay. For time, don't think of it as like a construct of like us assigning numbers to a specific event. Think of it as like the order of events. If you can control the order of events and how they happen at what rate, isn't that more of a time thing?
But it's not time, it's just order.
Isn't time not order?
Time is a type of order, but time isn't all order. I can organize things on a desk, but that doesn't make it time.
Chronologically is a type of order that events go to. For the desk, that is spatial order.
But chronological also refers to time.
Yes, that it's time order.
Yes, but time is a construct.
Is it though?
It is. I watched a documentary on this. How old am I? Fuck.
You're old.
7 years ago.
You're old.
In high school, and it fucked me up, and I've been thinking about time ever since then. And I truly do believe that it is something that humans made up, and it only has the meaning that we ascribe to it. There is only this. There is only now. But now is also a temporal construct. So there's only this. Yeah, yeet. Maybe I should have been a philosophy major.
I was gonna say, I know you could talk to about philosophy, but
I will say that the philosophy class that I took online for like college was my least favorite class because I just thought it was so stupid that we had to talk about these things. A liberal arts education, you guys. Probably wouldn't recommend that.
do what you want in college. Just have fun.
How would I go about buying real estate on Mars?
Well, what you gotta do is you just gotta go to I feel like I don't know, because I know how to buy a comet.
You can buy a star too.
Yeah, I own a star.
You own a star?
Yeah, I lost a certificate.
Okay.
So the star is lost forever.
That's big bad.
I feel like it'd be the same. You just gotta go online, just go to marsland.com, buy a small plot, and then you own it. You own property on Mars.
I own a plot of land in Maine.
Do you?
Yeah, Cards Against Humanity gave it.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah, I have that too.
Do you really?
I really do.
Do you think our square foot of land is like next to each other?
I don't know. Shit, where is that?
I have a certificate somewhere.
Same.
I have the coordinates.
I don't want my land to be touching your land. Your land's probably weird.
My land is sexually charged and X got it for me.
Wait, when did that happen? Like,
it was my senior year of high school,
Oh.
so 2015.
oh, okay.
2014.
Did he also get you the poo?
He did the 10 days of Cards Against Humanity.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
And so there were cards with my name on it. I gave them to him. I think often about what happens with those cards in his Cards Against Humanity deck. Like, what happens when people pull those cards and are like, who the fuck is Caitlin Sabo? And, yeah, I think about that a lot.
I didn't think it was his name. Oh.
It isn't me.
In my Cards Against Humanity, I have the same exact cards with my name on it.
At least you have control over your name. I do not.
But yeah, you just gotta get a card company you just sign up for their holiday premiere or whatever, and then they'll buy you a plot of land on Mars.
That's comforting.
Or you could just go to Mars and just kind of
How would I get there?
rocket ship,
Oh, right.
teleportation.
Do you think Elon Musk would send me up there? He has a child to think about that.
Wait, Elon Musk is a dad?
What's her face? The gal that looks kind of like an alien. She's pregnant. Very pregnant. She posted a picture on her Instagram, and it's very scary because her stomach looks like someone scarred it. I don't really understand, but I feel like it's her. Something Grimes. Anyway, I'm happy for you, something Grimes. I hope that Elon takes care of you and your child.
Her name is Tallulah Riley.
What the fuck are you talking about? Her name's Grimes. Is Elon dating someone new? That'd be really awkward for his baby mama.
Yeah, her name is Tallulah Jane Riley Milburn.
Can I see the picture? That is not the woman that I'm talking about.
Who the? Wait, what?
That's not the woman I'm talking about. Just type in Elon Musk and then Grimes. Grimes. Yep, that's who I'm talking about.
Yeah,
She's pregnant.
Yeah. People don't know if he's the father, though.
Why wouldn't he be?
I don't know. She does look like an alien, though. She's
Yes.
definitely an alien.
Yeah, for sure. He brought her from Mars.
She's either an alien or a vampire.
A little bit both.
Holy shit.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Martian vampires?
Sacre bleu.
Oh, I can't wait until sci-fi mixed with fantasy, and we get those weird genres on
Sci-fantasy?
sci-fantasy.
Fantasy. Santa. How was your guys' Christmas?
Oh yeah, you missed the entire holiday season.
Yeah, I did. My entire Christmas was spent on an airplane. No regrets. No regrets. Tattooed across my chest.
What's your next tattoo? With a B next to it at the end?
Yeah. I don't know where it's going to go, but I'll figure it out, you guys.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like I needed to do it for extra special effect, considering they can't really tell that I'm sick.
They really can.
For all like friends out there, all our friends and listeners, I feel like I really went nasally there.
Most of our listeners are our friends.
Ew, I hate that.
I know, so do I. We don't even listen to the show.
Yeah. I would just like to say that I hate my voice so much that I can't listen to it back. So I really appreciate you guys for like listening to us now.
I know.
You guys, we love you so much.
What? I'm blanked. Yeah, we do love you guys a lot.
Oh my god.
Am I the worst?
Ask another question.
Am I the worst? Wait, did we answer it? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
We answered. Yeah, we talked about Cards Against Humanity.
I bit someone yesterday.
The fuck? Hold on. Okay. Questions on pause. You bit someone yesterday?
He was making fun of me.
A lot of people make fun of you.
I know, but he was a friend, so I felt like I could do it.
Okay.
Chomp. I'm a piranha. I live in the Amazon.
If you ever bite me, we're not friends anymore.
Yeah, I wouldn't bite you. One time in 5th grade, a girl accused me of biting her, and I did not bite her. We're no longer friends.
Yeah. Plus, did you draw blood or anything?
I didn't bite her!
No, of your friend from yesterday.
Oh, no. It's more playful. Like, if you talk shit about me again, I'm going to kill you.
Okay. So,
Playful.
yeah. It's all fun and games.
Yeah, I'll fun and games
Yeah.
until he talks shit about me again, and I rip out his jugular with my teeth.
May I ask, what was he talking shit on so I never know to do that?
Me.
Just in general,
Yeah.
as a person?
Yeah.
I do that a lot, though.
Yeah. Watch out. Keep some eyes in the back of your head.
I mean, it's mostly more so my roommates, but...
They're already dead. You haven't heard anything in a while, have you? Repeat. Ask another question.
How do scientists know so much about the Earth's interior? What methods or concepts do they use to determine that? The Earth has 3 layers. The outer core is liquid. The inner core is solid.
What?
I don't know. The Earth has 3 layers. The outer core is... What the fuck? What about the middle core?
I would just like to say, the land that we live on is not liquid.
Some of it is.
Like the oceans?
Ocean.
But the earth isn't liquid. Like the crust of the earth
Crust. Earth
is solid.
Yeah.
And then under that is liquid, right? And then you got a solid core. I feel like that's what this person was trying to say.
How do we know?
How do we know?
You fucking dig?
I feel like there were like ultrasounds of the earth. Can you take an ultrasound of the earth?
You just rub the weird goo on it. And it's just, oh, the Earth has a baby.
That's called a giant fucking lava rock in the middle of it. I don't know. I feel like they were just like, maybe there's a burning ball of fire in the middle of the earth. And they were like, oh, yes. How can we test this? And they tested it. They're like, yeah, there's a burning ball.
But how do they test? That's the question. Do they dig? I feel like that'd be like the...
They dug to the middle. You know
Yeah.
how you like tried to dig to China as a child?
Yeah, I did it.
You dug all the way to China?
Yep.
I don't feel like that's true.
Yep, it was in a sandbox.
Oh.
I also might have just dug a hole and then dove in
Yeah.
and hurt my head.
So I actually don't know anything about this question. I don't know how they know that the Earth is what it is. But I can tell you.
What can you tell me?
I can tell you that it goes crust and then something liquidy because lava, and then something solidy, who's very maybe solid, but also maybe not. Who knows? Have you ever touched the center of the Earth?
No.
Me neither. So, what can we really say about it? And also, I can tell you that the Earth is old, but also maybe something created it like yesterday and then just made us think that it was really old.
You're really like into this like we don't exist thing right now.
Yeah, it's because I'm sad about being back in the US. Yeet.
What if you never went to France? What if it was just all a figment? What if it was just your mind?
the being that created us then would be both very benevolent and malevolent, because it put me here thinking that I went to France and then did not place me in France. So, big yike. So I don't feel like we answered this question, but also I feel like it's because we're not uniquely prepared to answer this question.
Yeah, we are not geologists because
I took a geology class in high school.
It was like, what, 3 years ago?
But I only did it because I liked a boy. Yeet. Did you say 3 years ago?
No.
How young do you think I am?
22?
Oh my god. Yeah, that's all right. Anyway. Next question.
Yeah, sorry, we can't answer that question because we're not fucking geologists.
Yeah, I wish I was a geologist. Geology rocks.
I still, on my way to my lab, I pass by the outside of all the geology department. I steal a lot of rocks from them.
You steal rocks?
Yeah.
Do people who look alike have similar genes?
Yes. I know the answer is no, but I'm saying yeah.
Explain.
Well, if they look the same, that means their cells are expressing the same. I can't BS my way through this. I can't. There's no way.
Okay.
Only if they were like maybe twins.
Okay, listen to me.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna listen to the biochemist.
Yeah, humans share like upwards of 95% of their genes with monkeys. We don't look shit like monkeys, do we? We have opposable thumbs, and we walk on 2 feet, and that's about it. We share like upwards of 70% of our genes with bananas. Do you look like a banana? I don't fucking look like a banana.
I'm sorry, I was looking like a monkey.
Were you being racist?
How was that being racist?
Anyway.
Against monkeys?
So I would say that 2 people who look alike definitely have similar genes, because humans, like, you're made up of the same 4 bases over and over and over again in your genetic code, and they can only code for so many things. So your genome is probably about 99% the same as another person's genome. So if you have the same hair color, the same eye color, the same face shape, same body build, there's a good chance that you guys have a lot of genes that are the same. Doesn't necessarily mean that, like, you're related, because you just have similar genes, but that's not special because there's literally only 4 nucleic acids, so how many genes could there possibly be?
Well, the arrangement of those genes is kind of what determines.
But there's not that many possible permutations of gene arrangements. Does that make sense? Like, if your genes are too much scrambled, then you have issues. Like, there's literally genetic mutations.
That's true.
So if you're like a typical, like neurotypical, just like, I don't want to say completely functioning because that's like ableist. But like, if you are society's definition of a completely functioning human being and you look like another human being, then odds are you have genes that are basically the same. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Like, there's not much that you can do to change.
It's not much.
It's just like, it just is.
Yeah, we have.
Human is human.
I keep thinking of like a video game, like when you make your own character. We all have the same preset sliders.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
What state has the least amount of meth?
Well, you'll see. The answer is not California. As someone that is from Bakersfield, California, I can tell you that we have a lot of meth.
Well, yeah, we're like the 3rd largest state in the U.S.
But also, Bakersfield is the meth capital of the world.
I can see that.
Yeah, so
explains a lot about you.
You ever want to shoot up, just like let me know.
No.
We can go to Oildale and I can get you some meth, like on the first street corner that I come across.
Do not tell people where to buy meth.
Okay, my bad. I don't know. I feel like a Midwest state maybe, but also they don't have a lot to do, so they're probably bored, so they probably like cook meth in their kitchens.
I feel like it's Oklahoma.
No. Okies, meth heads.
Yeah, Oklahoma has the most meth. Oh, least amount of meth.
Yes.
Oh,
Crackhead? I feel like it's Hawaii. Hawaii has good vibes, so they probably don't have a lot of meth.
Yeah, Hawaii smokes a lot of weed. Colorado?
No. The Midwest, I'm telling you, they're bored. They cook meth. Hawaii.
Why?
Maybe Alaska.
No, they're bored too. They don't even get sun sometimes.
Oh, okay, so they gotta cook that meth.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stick with my first instinct.
Hawaii. It's small. Vermont? No.
That's way up there.
Which do you think has more meth? California or Florida?
Florida.
Florida?
Yeah, Florida.
Okay.
But, like, California's right there. Like, she's running that race. She's sprinting. But Florida has, like, that kick right at the end. It's like they pounded a bang. They're like, damn, this energy drink's got me going. And they, like, beat California by a 1600. California's done. She's crying. She's falling down on the track. Scrape her knees on the rubber.
I have no idea where you went with that metaphor.
Anyway. Alrighty, so Florida has the most amount of meth and Hawaii has the least. If there are any Hawaiians listening to this, we would really appreciate your feedback on what you think.
Yeah, how much?
Do you guys have meth?
How much meth as a Hawaiian? How much meth do you smoke? We know who.
They don't smoke meth.
How do you do meth?
I don't know. My brother described it to me once, but I forgot immediately because it hurt me. Yeah, so if you're Hawaiian, get back to us. How much meth do you got? And if you're from Florida, maybe go sit in a trash can for a little while and think about what you've done.
Yeah, please don't talk to us. No, Florida people are nice. They got Disney World there.
It's because they couldn't find anywhere else to put it. The Floridians were like, please, we need tourism.
We have too much meth.
We have too much meth and crocodiles. And Disney was like, I guess, how much is the land? And Florida was like, just a couple slaves. And Disney was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, half of it's underwater. It's okay. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for listening to our drunk ramblings of the evening.
Yeah, we were drunk, and I would just like to say that I'm really glad to be back. I missed you guys, even though you probably won't notice that I was gone for that long. It's cool. It's chill.
I mean, I could just push back this episode.
It'd be tragic.
Yeah. I would keep people away from the one pleasing sounding voice on this show. Even though the voice is incredibly nasally.
Yeah, I'm really, really sorry, you guys. You know, that jet lag cold. It's really hitting. Anyway, so this is the end of our episode. Just a reminder, we are on social media. And Anthony posts a lot on there, so
I post when I'm bored in lab.
Yeah, which is like every 5 minutes. So if you would like to get into that, you can follow us at Drunkenly Edu on both Instagram and Twitter.
Also, share our podcast with friends who you think we might enjoy. If you think you have friends who are both alcoholics and scientists, mostly those two go hand in hand.
Yeah, for sure. Science is hard.
Say out.
So share us with your friends if you're not embarrassed about the podcast that you listen to in your downtime. I wouldn't blame you if you were embarrassed because most of the podcasts I listen to, I do not tell people about.
Same.
But like tell other people about us because we're pretty chill, pretty cool, and I'm pretty. So.
And I'm not.
We're not bringing that energy.
Oh yeah, 2020, fill your life with laughter and love. Over the last 10 days, this has not been going too well, but it will get better.
Time for the last question.
Yeah.
Something to carry with you over the next couple of days before you listen to our next episode. When will there be Walmart on Mars? All right. Bye, you guys.
I'm pretty sure there's already a Walmart on Mars.
Piss off.
Okay.
See ya.
Bye.